Three, two, one, action. Hello. Well,
Hello.
hi.
How are you?
We're doing good. Doing good. It's a beautiful day here in Lancaster. Little,
Oh, you're in Lancaster.
yeah, Lancaster,
Mm,
Pennsylvania. Yes.
nice.
And you're joining us from,
Yucaipa, California.
yeah, beautiful sunny California.
That's right.
So we are from Hilltop Harmony, and we are setting up some really awesome retreats starting this November. We're going to be launching. We're very excited about it. And today we're just going to go over what our first retreat is about. It's about juice fasting. And Anne is the guru. You are the expert on this. So we're going to do a little bit of Q&A with Anne. She's going to be your hostess with the mostest. And try to go over some of the frequently asked questions or just any concerns you might have if you're new to juice fasting and what to expect. So let's get started. Let's see here. I hit that one. So this is us. I'm the one speaking on the left. My name is Susan, and Anne is the founder of Hilltop Harmony. Do you want to say anything about yourself, Anne?
Sure. Basically, I've been working on my health journey and helping others as well for a while now, at least since maybe 2010. And I've done quite a few juice fasts, water fasts, a lot of detox, a lot of anti-inflammatory detox type experiments, if you want to call them diets. I hate calling the word diet, but so I've been doing a lot of that work and helping others. And so I'm ready to, start making it official and having folks come and to my house and work with me.
Yeah, awesome. So this is just a fun little joke I had in here. The road to health is paved with good intestines, right? So it's pretty important, right, for your health is to have a good digestive system because that's where a lot of your immunity is too, right?
That's right.
Right. So do you want to talk a little bit about the benefits of juice fasting?
Yeah, so they're definitely listed here. Glowing skin, you just feel good in your skin. You've definitely got increased energy. You've got just a clarity of mind as well. And like it says here, better sleep, weight loss, of course, right? You're releasing toxins and it's improving immunity. But like I mentioned, you basically just feel better in your skin. Your body feels more calm. You could almost rest just sitting in a chair, and you just feel a lot more relaxed in your skin. So that's what I've experienced is juice fasting. Of course, that last one improves immunity. Now, not just your resistance to colds and other things. It just improves your immune system overall. And I battle a lot of autoimmune diseases and or conditions at the moment, and so doing juice fasting reduces that fighting activity inside of your body. And so I've been able to reduce the results on my blood tests and also just reduce the symptoms of some of this autoimmune issues that I'm having.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is just a question that I'm curious about. Do you know much about who invented juicing?
So as I understand it, it wasn't really called juicing, but even before Norman Walker invented the first juice machine, Max Gerson was providing sort of pre-masticated, pre-juiced, if you will, vegetables and fruits to his cancer patients. So this was a little bit before the 30s. I know that Max Gerson published some of his findings, and there was definitely a little bit of an eyebrow raise there, and people were very up in arms about his findings. But it definitely did spark a bunch of activity around, maybe there is something here around removing the fiber and just giving you almost like an IV of nutrients. but yeah, Dr. Norman Walker, he
Cool.
invented the first machine, and they still make the Walker, was it the Walker juice machine?
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that actually brings us to this question, that because when I was new, okay, so I did my first juice fast with you. I don't know, what was that, 7 years ago? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, yeah, and so I didn't realize there was a difference between smoothies and juicing. Like I was completely oblivious to this whole thing. So they're completely different machines, right? To make a smoothie.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And even books are written, and it's called the juicing book. And I flip through the book and I see that it's a blending book. Uh, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's definitely a liquid. So maybe people think that it's a juice at that point. But yeah, there's a stark difference, right? So smoothies retain the fiber. A lot of folks are saying, "Oh, well, you're not getting the fiber," or fiber is important, and da 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 da. But a lot of times, our guts are so badly damaged that fiber just gets in the way. And sometimes, if you don't have a blender that just pulverizes the fiber, then your body might not even be able to masticate the nutrients in your stomach out of those chunks of items that are still in the fiber. And so that's why we use a juicer, and it removes the nutrients. And as you can see, even if you do have a juicer and you have processed juice in the past, you see that rich color of the juice come out, and then what's left is just this faded, chopped up or shredded vegetable or fruit. Now, the faded part is that fiber, because there's no color or there's no color or nutrients in fiber. It is purely just something to help your body move things along. And there is some purpose for it. But a lot of times a body needs to just take the vitamins and nutrients in and do some healing.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So just speaking of that, what kind of vegetables are the best, nutrition wise for doing juicing? Like, what are there ones that you want to avoid? Like,
Yeah,
like this one.
right, for sure. So yeah, the ones on the left. So we've got the leafy greens are always accepted. And even celery is I'm sure maybe some of you even know that celery is very popular to juice right now, just celery itself. And yet you can absolutely do that, and it's healthy. It provides a lot of the salt and some of those electrolytes that we miss in our day-to-day food. But celery is mixed with cucumber, spinach, apple, kale, some of the citrus, right? So what it's saying there is remove the peel, right? Don't juice the peel. Some people do, but it's not ideal. Ginger, definitely some herbs, cilantro, parsley, and beets are very good things to juice. Beets I put at the bottom because they're very high in sugar.
Mm.
A lot of times when you're doing the juice, you are purely getting the sugar from all the vegetables. And so you are getting a shot of juice. But if you do feel while you're on a juice detox or a juice fast, whatever you want to call it, I call it a juice feast. Sometimes if you're really low on energy, sometimes a little bit of a beet juice can kind of oomph you. And so foods to avoid, any kind of mushy food. You can juice tomatoes, but it's definitely, not ideal. But people do it. You can have like almost like a little juiced Bloody Mary with
Right. A
the
little
thing.
V8.
Little V8, exactly. So eggplant, tomato, mushrooms, potatoes, peppers, broccoli, corn, onions, garlic. You don't want to necessarily juice those. Although, let me tell you, I have tried.
Oh, really? Wow. What about carrots? Those are in the same category as beets, I guess, or too sugary.
Correct.
Mm.
You can absolutely do, and Max Gerson did this. He did apple carrot. So
Oh,
you,
yeah, I
you
do
do
remember
that.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very tasty. So we could
Mhm.
probably add that to the list, but
Make
it
that
is
up
super
for
high in
us.
sugar. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, cool. And so do you have any advice for someone who wants to start juice fasting, but they don't know how to prepare?
So definitely do a lot of research. Figure out what's your goal first. If you're interested in having inflammation go down, or a lot of people's goal is to lose weight, right? Juice fasting is a good way to do that because you still can, you can eat something, you can get some calories in, and you can feel full as well because you're getting a large amount of liquid and it will fill your stomach. Um, but do some research and figure out what is the recipe that you want to do, and also plan ahead. The
Mm,
most successful juice fast or juice feast that I've had is when I made my whole calendar. I sort of booked myself to myself, where when don't plan any huge get-togethers. So around the holidays is a hard time to do juice fasting.
right,
But if you can catch a 3-day window inside your holiday, that's also a
right.
good idea because,
Yeah.
take a break from all the foraging of food or
Hmm.
the overeating.
The temptations of that pumpkin pie after Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
right? Mm,
exactly. And
yeah.
there is a recipe, if you must, a pumpkin pie recipe for juicing. So
Really?
yes, put a little cinnamon on that thing.
Do you cook the pumpkin before you put that? It's raw pumpkin?
No, I think it's raw. Yeah. Has a little bit, but it's just for the taste, right? It's just to get that taste and
Right, right.
the filler
Interesting.
vegetables. Yeah.
I know pumpkin is really good for the digestion because from watching dogs, which unfortunately are here right now, hopefully not
Yeah.
making too much noise. I know they help with
Yeah.
both problems, the slow and the fast part of the digestion,
Yes. Yeah.
fixing all that
Yeah.
up. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Anne, for joining us. And thank you guys, if anyone's watching this now. Is there anything else you want to say in closing, Sam?
Just best thing to do is just try it. Go ahead and jump in.